Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pokemon Shield with me, Weathermaster. Hi, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday, not Thursday, Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful middle of the week here. I am having a pretty good day myself. It actually is the last day of my Christmas break. I'm recording this, I think, about pretty much a month-ish away-ish. I mean, it's January now. It's 2020 for me now. But I'm recording this on my last day of break, so I can take some time to get this done tonight. So I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to go back to work, and it's going to be kind of crazy. But anyway, that's not the point of today's episode. The point of today's episode is catching a lot of Pokemon. I want to explain what's going on. So this is, for now, right, for what you want to know, I'm going to be recording the last two episodes. This is today and tomorrow. Today is this catching episode. I know it said I was going to do two of these. I decided against that because it was just going to get way overwhelming for me to do, and it's just not something you guys are going to watch. I mean, because they were going to be like an hour and a half each. And so there's like 3 hours of content that isn't a live stream that I feel like not many people have the attention spans to sit down and watch or listen to. So, compromised it. I did a bunch of freaking catching off camera. And so I've got less than 100 Pokemon left to catch. I'm not going to be able to do it all this episode because, I mean, some of them are Shield or Sword exclusive mons that I can't get to. So we're going to take the time and try to get through maybe 30, 40 of them in like an hour, maybe an hour and a half kind of thing. So that's the plan for today. Tomorrow is the Battle Tower. For those who want to know, we're just going to go through the Battle Tower at least once. I know for a fact there's more than like I guess difficulty to it. There's like 5 difficulties to the Battle Tower. So I might just try to run through a bunch or something, or maybe I'll just run through one and that be it. I don't know. We'll just see what I have time related, because I want to try to get these episodes edited today as well. So, anyway, with that being said, those are my last 2 episodes. I'm kind of bittersweet, you know. I'm getting into this. I'm like, I really love this series quite a bit, and it's like a little sad seeing it come to an end here. But anyway, we are not to the end quite yet. We have 2 more episodes to record. So, hi. The goal of today is to catch a bunch of Pokemon, and we're going to answer some questions while we're doing it, because I feel like I needed something to talk about rather than randomly like catching Pokemon and then like editing through that. I don't know if I want to really do that. I did that for last episode because the last episode was supposed to be like a special catching episode where it was all the new mons. And this episode is supposed to be all about the old mons. You don't need to know. And you've seen these Pokemon for over, anywhere from 3 to, 20 years. So I just want to be able to do that. So we have a random question generator up here. It's a question generators that we use on the JFS all the time. There's a couple people that do it. Muck, Dennis, both do it in Minecraft. If you want to check out their channels, so we linked on the side of my channel here. We all kind of do random generator questions because we don't really have any people for Q&As or anything, so we don't really have any like random Twitter things. Muck does a series that is like a random question thing, but from Twitter. But it's like it's not the same as you would do for like a Minecraft episode. So. But I'm going to do it for Pokemon. I'm excited to try this out. So, without further ado, let's get started. I don't need to do like a team recap today because, my team. And honestly, I'll probably do a team recap next time. Because I'll be battling next time. But I need to go right here to Route 1. I need to find... Oh, you can find Morpekos here on Route 1? Oh, no, that's not Morpeko. I need to find a Grubbin. And... according to Cerebi, you can find Grubbins on Route 1. So, anyway, let's enter a question. Let's generate a question. What was your favorite cartoon? Favorite cartoon is actually my favorite TV show of all time. If you don't know about me, I've been watching Scooby-Doo my entire life. And I pretty much love that show. Everything about it has just been something I've always loved. Let's see if I can't find a Grubbin. I don't know if they're supposed to be random. I should have I know I looked it up, but at the same time, I thought they were random. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second to look this up real sec. They are Route 1. No, it's just random. Okay, cool. Make sure they didn't spawn in the overworld or something. But anyway, back to the question generator. Scooby-Doo is definitely my favorite cartoon, or was. I guess I don't really want to say was. It still is. Like I would feel like I'm a connoisseur of cartoons and like Disney shows in general. Like I love that kind of stuff. but at the same time, like, Scooby-Doo has not really ever, like, moved on that list. It's kind of always stayed there at the beginning. I mean, I quite liked it. I mean, as cheesy as it can be and as predictable as it is, it's still a fun show to watch. And I always enjoyed the different villains and stuff. There was always a different thing going. There was always something different about the show, you know. Like, they weren't always the same villain yet. Most of the time, it's funny, most of the time, it's mostly, like, for almost about the same reason. Like, real estate fraud is usually what goes on, especially in the older show. I actually recently watched Mystery Incorporated. It's from 2010. It was Scooby-Doo's attempt at doing like a storyline instead of just, like, you know, episode to episode kind of thing. It's their attempt at doing a storyline, and, you know, I watched a little bit back in the day. Kind of want to actually go watch it now again. I only watched it like 2 or 3 months ago, but I kind of want to watch it again now. But it's pretty good. There's a lot of fun things about it that I quite liked. But yeah, Scooby-Doo's has always been that way for me. I've always enjoyed that show. You know, as cheesy as it is, you know, I say that, but it's like, it's still a fun show to watch. So, yeah, so that's my favorite cartoon. My favorite TV show, I guess we'll just answer that question while we're here, while I'm doing leveling up and stuff. I don't know what's use a medium. I don't want to go super high level. I don't know when he evolves into Charge-a-Bug, but I need him to evolve into Charge-a-Bug. And then I have a Thunderstone for Vikavolt. I don't remember when he evolves. That's the problem. Yeah, my favorite TV show? Oh, goodness gracious. I guess you could say that's technically Scooby-Doo, but at the same time, I would say it's probably... I don't know, actually. You know, that's a tough choice. There's a lot of good shows that I've watched. There's a good show on NBC called Timeless. That's pretty good. I know it sounds like not like a sitcom, but it sounds like a soap opera. It's not really a soap opera. It's like an action comedy show about time travel and history and stuff. It's mostly about history. It's like, basically, if I could explain it, it's like an American version of Doctor Who, I would say. It's pretty fun, though. I wouldn't say it's my favorite TV show, but it's a pretty fun show to watch. I watch so many, like, different shows. I don't know if I could ever really choose, like, a specific show that I love a lot. I know I have a Thunderstone here somewhere. A saved one. I know. No, we have two. Okay, beautiful. But I said, and, like, I don't want to have to sit here and be like, I don't have one for Vikavolt here, but yeah. So that's my favorite cartoon. Some of my favorite TV shows include Timeless, Doctor Who. I've always loved Doctor Who. Not always, I guess. I only got into it, like, what, 2013 or something like that is what I want to say. I'm excited for the new season. There's a new season that's supposed to be coming out, I guess, next year. I've not actually heard anything about it, is the thing. Like, we had... I know not many people like Jodie Whittaker. I think she would do really good. But I have to agree with everybody else saying that the show writer is not very good. I think Jodie could do really good, but I don't know. It's a difficult question, but anyway, TV shows. What do you got? Okay, so let's go. Let's put this in my Gen 7 box. I made a bunch of boxes for all the gens, just a whole bunch of Pokemon. I'm actually full on Gen 5 now. Just a whole bunch of Pokemon from now on. So, but anyway, let's see who's next on my list. Badoo on Route 4. Let's head over there now. I'll ask another question going on. Would you rather be blind or deaf? Oh, that's difficult. I guess I would choose deaf, I guess. I'd rather see things, but at the same time, I would like to hear things too. Like, hear my family and my friends. You know, I feel like it would kind of suck. You know, it's like I would never be able to hear my friends ever again, kind of a thing. But I'd be able to see them. I wouldn't be able to hear them, but I would be able to see them. So I guess deaf. Because I mean, I can still play Pokemon if I'm deaf. I can still play Pokemon. You can still see TV shows and stuff and movies. You can just read the subtitles. You just won't be able to hear maybe emotion or anything, but it's not. Okay, that's the thing. Okay. That's kind of an awkward question, actually. I mean, like, yeah, that's kind of an awkward question. All right, what do we got next? What is the last dream that you remembered? Goodness gracious, I have no clue. I have no clue. There's no way I could remember the last dream I ever had. There's no way. I mean, I remember dreams like maybe a few hours after I wake up, possibly up to like 3 or 4 at most. But after that, it's like I don't remember jack crap. I still don't remember what if I think about it, maybe if I started to think about it, I could probably figure it out. Great. I don't want to battle you. But yeah. Would you rather go without junk food or go without a TV for a year? Junk food. I don't know why anybody would choose the TV. Or why would anybody choose TV for a year? Because I wouldn't be able to. I'd rather get rid of junk food out of my life. It's I've been so bad with it recently, and it's like I don't really. My metabolism is not. I mean, I'm pretty skinny for my age. I am pretty skinny for my age. I'm not like not doing it on purpose. I eat like crap. I really do. But at the same time, I don't get bigger. In fact, I don't think I've grown like any taller for like maybe the past like 4 years. I'm probably even longer than that. But yeah, I'd definitely get rid of junk food. I want to get rid of it anyway. I need to be better without it. I don't drink much soda in the first place. Because of my family. And I'm glad I don't drink so much soda. But I have been a little bit bad about it recently. So I do need to be better about that specifically. But yeah, definitely junk food. So I can find a Badoo. I don't know how common they are supposed to be. I remember seeing this was the best place for them was on this route. And I just want to check real quick. Badoo, where is Badoo on this list? There it is, it's top. You can get them through a Rose instance. Random in the grass, it's a 4% chance. Okay. Kind of sucks, actually. So, alright. That's the same question. Just randomize the same question. You like a sing or dance or sing? Dance. If I had to say anything, dance. I have a good singing voice. I think I do at least. I was in a concert choir in high school. I'm a second bass, which is pretty low for music, for like singing and stuff. I actually tell you the story about behind that, I guess, because that's more things to talk about. So in high school, I originally was in high school, was in one high school for about a year and a half or so, maybe a little bit less than that. And then I ended up moving. Goodness gracious, these electrites are gonna piss me off, because they're relentless. They don't want to stop chasing you. What I want to do is find a Badoo. But yeah, so I moved high schools, and in my junior year, like a quarter into my junior year, I moved high schools, and I wasn't able to get many friends or anything. Honestly, I wasn't really good at making friends anyway throughout entirely all my schooling. Even now, even in college, I still have a hard time doing that, but that's not the point of this question. So I had a hard time doing that, but I had my church friends that were around and stuff like that, and they were helping me out always. Goodness gracious, these Pokemon. Badoo may have to wait. I may just need to do I was going to do a couple breeding things. I may have to do breeding on Badoo. But anyway, I gotta stop shirking off the story here. I worked as a office assistant in my senior year because I really didn't have much friends. So I resorted to that, where I was like, all right, I'll work for the office ladies, and they liked me a lot. And I liked doing it because it was fun things. Because what you would do was like, run errands throughout the school. Go give people messages, people packages, get teachers to come collect trash. I don't know if I did that. I kind of just did that because I did that. We refilled ice stuff and sorted through mail and other paperwork and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. It was for a like elective class and stuff, and it was easy enough. I think most people probably just blew it off and like used it as a way to like sleep or something like that. I honestly just took I took it a lot seriously, more seriously than other people did. So I did a lot in that class. But anyway, I had I know my entire church friend group was in concert choir, and they kind of nagged me a little bit to try for it and stuff, and was like, no, I'm not a singer. I don't do that kind of stuff. You know, I'm a video game player. You know, let me be. Let me play my Pokemon in my Minecraft, and I'll be happy. Let me watch my good Boulder Fist, and you know, I'll get scared by an alien. I'll be happy. Well, in fact, this is the time that his Alien Isolation series was coming out. Yeah, so I ended up actually delivering. I don't know if we can find it, but man, I actually ended up delivering a message to the concert choir room. In the office assistant area, lab, class, I don't know what you want to call it. I ended up delivering a message to the concert choir room, and I ended up like talking to the teacher. Well, I kind of interrupted them. They were doing their singing and stuff like that, and when I walked in, the church friends were like, "Hey, it's Connor," and they got everybody to like roar up and stuff, and I'm like, "Yeah, please don't do this. Please don't do this to me right now. I'm not this kind of person. I'm sorry. I don't want to be here." Because I always dreaded going over there. It's like, I don't want to go over here. I don't, because people recognize, people know me. I don't want to be known. Just let me be. Let me be an introvert as I am. And so I went over there, and I talked. What I had saying is like, "Here you go," or something like that. And he, my goodness. Okay, we're going for a sentence because I'm not gonna find a Badoo, and I need to not waste time. So let's get. Let's go to Route 9, actually. I'll just do the rose incense for that. That's, because this is going to take way too long to do. I want to be able to accomplish something in this episode. So we'll just grab the rose incense for that. So we'll go to Route 9 for... I thought I'd run into... Okay, one more time. We'll do one more time. If we can't find a Badoo, then we'll go on. Okay, we can find a Milcery. I thought I found Badoos here before, though. It is a 4% chance. It is a 4% chance, to be fair. So I guess I have nothing to say. But anyway, back to this frickin' story because I'm wasting frickin' time here. I guess we just look for minutes. I don't want to waste so much time though. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so back to the frickin' story. I ended up talking to him and saying, "Here you go," and stuff like that in my voice. And honestly, my voice has been this deep probably since I was like 15. And this was when I was like, what, it would have been like 16, 17, I think. And he had to like stop me. I'm going to go over here. Maybe we'll have more luck over here. Let me find Diglets over here, though. And Yampers. Are there any random Pokemon over here? But he ended up like freaking out when he heard my voice. Okay. Alright, I'm going around 9. I'm going around 9. We're going to go to Diglett. Yeah, so he ended up freaking out. What is going on with my controller? Ah, there we go. He ended up freaking out. He'd been like, "Hello? What? He's like, "Hey, say that again." I'm like, "Here you go." And then he's like, "Okay, I'll play some keys on the thing." I've totally botched this story, but I'll play some keys on this, and you be like, you say "law" every time I play a thing, and I'm like, "All right, you're weird." And you know, and then after I did that, he was like, "Holy cow, you're perfect." And I'm like, "Leave me alone." And everybody else was like, "Ah!" And then I got bugged to join that class for a very, very, very long time. And then I ended up, honestly, because of peer pressure, ended up joining the freaking class, which I don't know if I should have, to be honest. Nothing ever really came of it. I did date a girl because of it, but other than that, nothing ever came up of it, really. It just ended up being something I shouldn't have done. But hey, I'll say that it's done now, and I did it, so... That's my story there for you guys. Not much of a story there, but it was fun nonetheless for a little bit. You know, I got to a performance in cool places and stuff, and in school, and again, I did meet a girl because of it. And only dated that girl like maybe twice or 3 times, but nothing ever really came out of that either. So, but that's your story for me. Why I like to dance instead of sing, and I didn't even do anything about dancing. You guys see my Just Dance videos for that. My maybe my I might have done a Ring Fit Adventure stream by this point, possibly. So I don't know. But anyway, that's my story for you guys. We're gonna catch this freaking Glalie. I'm a little pissed off about that freaking Badoo, but I can always just Rose Incense it because I got a bunch of Pokemon I'm gonna breed anyway. Oh seriously? You got a crit? It was gonna crit catch you evenly. It's gonna. Oh, why am I saying it's gonna hurt? We're very high leveled compared to this Glalie. Everybody's like level 76 because of all the catching I've done. I don't think the battle tower matters anyway. I think what it does it does the like choose 3 Pokemon kind of thing, choose 3 rental Pokemon. So I won't even need my team for it. If you land a sheer cold, man, dude. I don't think you can actually. I think it has to be like the Pokemon has to have lower HP than you for it to like land. If I'm not wrong, or it just has a really bad chance of landing. It's another crit capture. Come on. Good. Alright, beautiful. So there's Glalie. Next up we want to get to... Actually, there was, let's grab... While we're here on Route 9, let's do a couple more, because I got Remoraid, Octillery, Wishy-Washy we can do. I didn't put Wailord on this route too, I think. I was saying somebody about Wailord on this route. Route 6, Limwood Tangle... Maybe not. Where is Wailord? I thought I had one for Wailord. Yeah, I got a Wailord. I don't think I did. Galar Mine. Oh, okay, let's do Remoraid, Octillery, and Wishy-Washy whilst I'm here. Alright. So yeah, but that's the story behind that. All kind of interesting there. Alright, let's see what's next. What was your earliest memory? Oh gosh. I guess I would say my earliest memory. As far as I really, it's hard to really say. I mean, I think my earliest memory is probably actually of me being in Disneyland. Of all things, like I would say that's actually my. I can't get enough from my bike here. Seriously. I just want to fish. Where'd the fishing spot go? There you go. I think it was actually in Disneyland, like waiting outside like a ride or something. Oh, I went too fast. To find I know where to find the Octillery. I don't know where to find the Remoraid. Oh, I know where. And then the Wishy-Washy should be able to fish it here. But yeah, so in like Disneyland, we can get an Octillery. What do you know? So in like Disneyland, that was pretty fun. I've been there probably 3 times now, and so. The earliest I can remember is back when I was like 5 years old. Because I think that's when I went, when it was like 5, maybe it was like 7 possibly. But, you know, mind you, this was like made, you know, up to like 17 years ago. So it's quite far and back in my memory, but it's as far as I can go. I don't think I can go any further than that. Maybe, actually, you know what? Maybe I can go further than that. Actually, you know, I can go further than that because... okay, so this is actually going to sound pretty sad because I vividly remember I actually vividly remember 9/11 happening, and as dumb as it is, I was really young. I was like 3. No, I was not 3. I would have been 5. I would have been 5 in 2001. And so I remember my friend and me, a friend I haven't seen probably 10 years. I do remember him and me watching the television, and I don't know what was going through our minds. We were like dancing and like singing, like being idiots, I think. Something like along that lines, and I don't know. Obviously, we were 5 years old. We didn't really know what was going on. We didn't know, you know, the consequences of this thing that just happened on TV. Maybe we thought it was an action movie or something, and we were happy that we got to see an action movie for once in our lives. I mean, 5-year-olds probably don't really get to watch action movies very often. So maybe that was what was going through our heads, but all I remember is like we were dancing and singing and stuff and like laughing and cheering. I don't know what it was. Maybe we're terrorists. I guess that could be the case. Maybe my friend and me are just like secret terrorists. That's really insensitive of me. I'm sorry. It's not supposed to be a laughing stuck there. Now I obviously realize the consequences behind what they did there, obviously, and I know the full weight of it. But yeah, that's the earliest I can remember. Now I think about it. Like, other than Disneyland, that's the earliest I can go back. This freaking artillery is not being freaking caught. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Alright, so Rim Raid. I guess we can breed for Rim Raid. I don't want to have a artillery. This is in Chichester Bay, so I need to head down there. Route 9 fishing is for a wishy-washy. I mean, I know we can get a wishy-washy. What I want to do is make sure that we have a wishy-washy. I don't want to go. No, I don't want to see your summary. I want to go to. I want to see wishy-washy's thing here, and then we got to go to. We can get a bunch of places actually. Route 9. I wrote it down as Chichester Bay. Is it in Chichester Bay actually? All I want to do is make sure. Now, if we fish, it's a 30% chance for wishy-washy. 60% chance for artillery. So really, it's just not worth it. It is worth it getting here because this is really the only better place to get one. But yeah, so that's that question out of the way. Maybe you can't pay any attention to what I'm doing here. Awesome, that would work. That's perfect. All right. What is something that you've never done but you would like to try? It's a good question actually. I don't know. I guess. Never done, but I would like to try. I would like to do. Nice. I probably would like to try. That's a good question. That's a really freaking good question. Maybe like trying. Oh, you know what? I mean, so I'm a custodian. I'm a custodian for a living, and so I ride around machines and stuff like that all day. But I would like to try riding a Zamboni. I think a Zamboni would be a lot of fun. I ride a similar machine to something like that cleans like wooden floors and like tile floors and stuff. But it's nothing like a Zamboni. These things are like Zambonis are huge, and like you actually get to sit on the thing. I don't get to sit on any of my machines. Actually, there is one. But I haven't used it in like over a year, so it would be fun. I think a Zamboni would be really fun, and not just for ice. I wish it was for everything. Like having a machine where I could just sit on and then do it. That would be great. That would be fantastic. But I know that's a dumb answer, but that's what you got for me on my short notice here. All right, so now we've accomplished wishy-washy here. Makes me a lot happier to see that off the list too. Rim Raid we can find in Chichester Bay, so let's head over there. It's not very far from here anyway, but actually no, I don't need to fly there. It's just right here. Yeah, so that's something I would like to try. What are some things you shouldn't say at work? What are some things you shouldn't say at work? Is that like me referring to me specifically? Or is that like referring to like what's like rule of thumb you shouldn't be saying at work? I guess that's like rule of thumb you shouldn't be saying at work kind of a thing. Well, first off, you shouldn't be swearing at work because that's a pretty good thing to live by. Oh my goodness, there's 15% chance in the water. Okay, so you have to be on the water itself. And there's a 15% chance to get it. You also get a whale word, which I feel like I haven't got. I did get a whale murr earlier, but I didn't catch it. I don't think I ever leveled it up or anything. I might do that. That might be easier. It's like level 60, so it should be pretty easy. I guess rule of thumb, yeah, you should be swearing at work. That's probably the best bet you can do. So they're visible, I guess? Are they visible, or are they just... You can fish up whale lords. Imagine fishing up a whale lord. Yeah, rule of thumb, don't swear. Things I personally shouldn't say, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't be as like, what's the word? Like, as clear as I am. I don't know. I feel like I'm very hypercritical of, like, upper management a bit. At our job, oh, there's a run raid. At the job I have, run raid. Come back, run raid. Oh, so you gotta anticipate where he's gonna be. I got the man to, like, dang it. I maybe shouldn't be hypercritical about, like, upper management. They're actually kind of being a little jerky recently. I'm not gonna go into it because we don't need to. But maybe I shouldn't be as, like, jokey or hypercritical as I am. Maybe, you know, you get frustrated and you're like, oh, that person should quit or something like that, or they should be fired for what they've done. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that as much. Okay, let's see where, oh, it's hard to anticipate where he's gonna be. Yeah, you gotta be able to get his arc a little bit. Oh man, he's always going the opposite way. Okay, I almost had him that time. Ah! Did it as I moved away. Did I hit him? I got him! Beautiful. So, yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing that anymore, being, like, as jokey as I am with upper management. Even if they piss you off, you really shouldn't be. You shouldn't let them get to you in the first place. If they're trying to if they're pissing you off, if they're trying to piss you off, then don't let them get to you, because you're gonna get in trouble. They want you to get angry so they can fire you, basically. So, and maybe you shouldn't even be as conspiracial as you are, as I am, because I get very conspiracy related with that kind of stuff, and I shouldn't be, because really the true intentions of people aren't probably not to get you fired. They're probably just trying to do the best for that company. But yeah, rule of thumb that you probably shouldn't do that, and you probably shouldn't swear, because swearing is just not a good thing to do anyway. Anyway, let's mark. Apparently that we're also gonna run into a man time. That's fine. I'm not even paying attention to the computer. I'm not even paying attention to the game right now. I'm marking that off. Oh my goodness, it's taking forever to mark it off. Okay, marked off. Head to Route 3 now. There's a couple other ones we missed. Should we go to Mana? Let's go to get Mana. Let's go to... yeah, let's go get Mana. So yeah. Yeah. Let's go... next question. If there was an extra hour every day, what would you like to do with it? Sleep. Sleep. Simple as that. I don't have anything else to say about that question. I don't sleep as much as I should, and I need to get more of it, so sleep. What do you usually eat in the morning? Water. I drink a lot of water, and that's what I pretty much do in the morning, is I drink water, and maybe I'll eat a peanut or jelly sandwich occasionally. But that's pretty much my morning routine. I'm up by like maybe 8 o'clock in the morning normally, on a typical basis, maybe 8. Anywhere from like 8 to like 10, I'm up. I work until like 12 at night, so it's like I need to get the sleep that I need. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe this bike isn't a good idea because I can't really see where I'm going as much. Yeah, so that's, yeah, pretty much my morning routine. I don't think it's anything else that I normally do. I mean, I maybe eat occasionally other things, but most of the time I really just don't eat anything. I just drink water. I feel like water is just... it's really good anyway. I quite enjoy water, so that's why I drink it. And it's good for you. Anyway, let's see. So I'm trying to find a Mana. I know I've seen the Manas before. Oh, they're there. There's one. I already got a Mushron. I got that one earlier with Nixer, actually. I did a max rate battle. What is the least favorite part of their day? Oh, okay. Probably... my least favorite part of my day is probably actually like the beginning of, like, I don't know if I even want to say the beginning of work, because it's not bad because I'm by myself. I work 8 hours a day, you know, obviously. I work from 3 to 11:30 at night. And I do have employees. I have part-time workers that come help me out at about 7 o'clock. And so I guess my least favorite part of my day would probably be about 7 o'clock, having to like answer their questions or wait for them. I've got one that's particularly not very good at showing up on time. She's a really good worker though, so I don't want to like patronize her for doing anything wrong. She's not really doing anything wrong. It's just I need her to be better at work at showing up. But yeah, so that's probably my least part of the day. Is probably about that time. Probably about probably anywhere from like 6 to like 8 o'clock. But that's mostly just at work. Like I wouldn't even say that's like, I mean, 6 or 7 o'clock is something like that. It's actually 7 o'clock right now, or 6:50 right now. But by the way, this music's dope. I have to say it every time. I have to. All right. So that's just, I think that's everything we need in the slumbering wheel. I'm not really sure actually. I need to check just in case. Slumbering wheel fishing. We can get a wish cache. Let's do that real quick. Now that while I'm here, so I don't waste time. I'm not a speedrunner, so I'm not really doing anything in like super expert time here. Yeah, so that's what that my waste part of my day that I don't like as much. Pay attention. Don't go to the next question. Pay attention to this. It says it has the most amount of chance. Okay, good. Good. All right. So, what is your biggest fear? Ooh, water. I'm like earlier. I was like all about drinking water, and I am. Water is awesome. I drink water all the time. Put me in it though, I'm not as great. I'm fine with taking baths or showers. Like, that's fine. I love it. I actually love taking baths. I took a bath yesterday, or not yesterday, the other day. But I love doing that. It's really fun. And relaxing too. But put me in a pool or the ocean or a lake. Nope. I ain't about that. I guess you could say my worst fear is actually like drowning, I guess. Probably mostly just water though. I had a hard time. The building I work in as a custodian on the campus is a recreation building, and we have one of the largest pools in a university in Utah anymore. Now we do, and it's pretty awesome. It's huge, and I had a hard time. We were like not really fooling around, but we had some extra time the other day. We hopped in the hot tub and stuff like that and had some fun, but then we tried to hop in the pool, and I had a hard time even getting in. I mean, I couldn't go very far. I could go maybe like 3 feet in, and that was it. And I had to just stand there. I couldn't do anything. Other friends were like jumping off the freaking high dive and having fun and stuff like that, and I'm like, I'm not about this. So it's not my thing. I can't do water. Not for particularly the reason I'm probably just drowning. I'm not afraid of like animals or anything, just particularly drowning. So that's probably my worst fear. If anything else, dogs scare me a lot. I even have a hard time with little dogs. They're really scary. I don't know why. I mean, it's just always been that way for me. I just don't like dogs. No offense to any dog lovers or anything. I'm just a cat person myself. But yeah, so dogs and water and dogs are my worst fears. As dumb as that sounds. But anyway, what else we have? What else? Will you be willing to reduce your lifespan by 10 years to become rich and famous? No. No? Why? Why would you ever do that? No. I'm trying to see what else we have. Any other slumbering wheels? Now that I'm here. No. Okay, no. We don't have any more slumbering wheels. Okay. Dope. Let's go back up to the top. Rose incense. Can't do that one. That one. That one's not yet. Alright, 3. So the route 3. Or we could have just done these in order of like the route and stuff to make this a lot easier, but I think this is probably even the best bet. Man. Oh, I need to be out of the slumbering wheel. That's right. Let's get out of the slumbering wheel real quick. That's not the one I wanted. Let's head to skip rope. That's high-tech earbuds. Boom, bada bing. All right, so yeah, no. What questions do we have next? How many email addresses do you have? I think 3. I think I have 3, if I'm not wrong. 1 personal one, 1 work-related one, actually 4. Because I actually have 1 for Weathermaster. I have my personal one. And I think I have 1 extra one that I use for like things I'm not like super interested in, but I'll get anyway. And then of course I have a work email as well. So 4. Probably not gonna get any more. What was your favorite cartoon? We already did that one. What was the last person you ever called or texted? My phone. Versus the one time my phone's at the other side of the room here. Actually, don't keep my phone on me at all times or anything. Or near me. We need to find... We're looking for a Trubbish, by the way. I know I saw a bunch of Trubbishes here before. In fact, in the first few episodes, I thought green Pokemon was a grass type, and that was ended up being a Trubbish. I need to do that. Okay, so who did I call it last? At least who was my last call? Oh, I did clear these actually recently, so I don't know about my last call. My last text was my mother actually on Sunday, so like 3 days ago. 3 days ago was the last time I texted or called anybody. If you want to say it to anybody on Discord, I actually talked to Nixer earlier. Nixer and Lemons earlier, but that was the last time I had anybody on the phone or on the text format. So, yeah, that's that question. I know I saw the Trubbishes in this grass. I know they're overworld too. I don't know if they're in grass though. I don't know if you can get them randomly. Let's see. Give my chops here. What's the next question? What movies have you rewatched the most number of times? What movie have I rewatched the most amount of times? I've watched Zootopia quite a bit. I like Zootopia. Zootopia is my favorite Disney movie. So I watch Zootopia a lot of it. I watch Jurassic Park. I don't actually watch Jurassic Park a ton. It's my favorite movie. And it's like, you think I would watch it way more often than I do. Okay, maybe you can't run into the Trubbishes here. Oh, goodness. Growlithe everywhere. So, Zootopia is probably the one I watch the most. I watched a lot more YouTube than I watch movies. I guess I did watch like Infinity War a bunch when I got it on my account. I like Infinity War quite a bit, so I guess Infinity War counts too. I did watch that quite a bit. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult because I had to find a trouble. Oh, there's so much. Yeah, okay. So, I would say, as weird as it is, Zootopia and Infinity War, because they're both really good games. They're really both really good movies there. I really quite like both of them. They're both by Disney, so heck, why not? Next up. What is the first thing you notice about a guy/girl? That's a weird question. I guess their face? I don't know. I honestly, to be honest, if I'm actually being honest about this, I actually notice their clothes more often than I notice like anything else about them. I notice what they're like wearing. I guess that's like judging things by their covers, but I like notice what they're doing and what they're wearing and stuff more often. So I guess that's an interesting question there. I haven't really had many relationships in my life, so I'm not gonna delve into that. We need to GALAR mine, which we're right here actually. Let's see what's next. Would you rather be the most popular kid in school or the smartest kid in school? Smartest. 100% smartest. As much as I like desired like popularity back in the day, not even that. I desired people. I just desired people to be around me. But honestly, the more thing I desired more than that was like being a smart person and like being able to like woo people with my smartness. Like as dumb as that sounds, that ended up being like what I wanted to do was like make people think I was smart. So, and I am smart, I would say, but I do a lot of sciences and studies and history and all kinds of stuff. So, but yeah, definitely smart. What is your favorite condiment? Mayo. Actually, no, it's not. It's fry sauce. It's a condiment called fry sauce. Most people probably don't really know what fry sauce is. It's actually ketchup and mayo combined. And it's like a Utah thing. So if you ever hear people say fry sauce, ask them if they're from Utah. Because they'll probably be from Utah. Okay, so that's that. Tell me about your dream house. No. How many one chances do you have? If you can be president, what was the first thing you would do? I wouldn't become president. What was your favorite holiday? Thanksgiving. For all you Americans. And I guess for your non-Americans, I'll say Easter. I don't even say that. I like Thanksgiving quite a bit. It's just this feeling of Thanksgiving and being thankful. And it's just a feeling of fall in general. So, what is your biggest pet peeve? Not being able to remember things. That's my biggest pet peeve I have with myself. So, to be honest, I'm gonna find a Woobat, by the way. I know where we find them. Woobat, come to me. Come to me, Woobats. They spawn over here, right? Wait. Ah, yes. So, okay. Roggenrola, we caught. This is quite helping me out. Woobat. I'm gonna have not caught yet. We need to get Woobat and Swoobat, which will evolve this one for a Swoobat, but I might do that off camera, but if I have time. I'm trying to get things done today. Again, my last day off from the Christmas break, so I'm just trying to use it as much as I possibly can. I do have a little bit until I go back to work until tomorrow anyway, but we'll have some time to be able to work on that. Alright, there's Woobat. Beautiful. I'll work on Swoobat in a little bit, but I want to head on to the next area. Mewstic on Route 7. Okay, that's fine. No, I'm not adding it to my party. I am adding it to my box. My many Pokemon in my box. Okay, what? Next question. Do I sing and dance? Is it harder to exercise more than eat healthier? No. I would say eating healthier is a lot harder than exercising, in my opinion. I mean, that's coming from me. I have a job that I am pretty much on the move all the time, and so it's mostly of my exercise. Eating healthier is pretty hard though, especially nowadays where it's more and more hard. It's more and more commercialized on like junk food and like microwavable food. So it's a lot harder to do that instead of exercise. So that's what I would say at least. All right, we need to Route 7. 7 for Mewstic. Oh, we gotta go to well, let's go to Route 9 here. This is outside of Spikemouth, and we just go through the Route 9 tunnel there. So I think it's a lot faster than going through. Actually, let's get this Bergmite here real quick. Now that I think about it, I do need a Bergmite. So, next question. Let's see. How long does it take you for you to get ready in the morning? Usually, after like out of bed, it usually takes maybe 20 minutes. Like maybe like 15. Not very long. So, pretty simple there. Nicole, where's Bergmite? I should have done this later in the thing, because this is way later down the thing. Here's Bergmite. Where was in Chichester Bay? Okay, well, we'll have to go get that better later. Yeah. Alright, next question. What is your favorite hangout spot? What was your favorite hangout spot? What is your favorite hangout spot? Discord, I guess. I don't really have anything else to say about that. I mean, I don't hang out at all. I'm in here most of the time, in my room most of the day of my life. That's kind of the truth, to be honest. In my room. What can I tell me? This is in Chichester Bay? Seriously? I'm totally off track of thought here. I'm just trying to get back to Route 7 so I get a Mewstic. That's all I'm trying to do. But anyway, yeah. Discord, I would say. Discord, not on the server and stuff. We hang out on the server and be weirdos and jump around and have all fun kind of times and fun. I gotta get back on the server. I'm planning on recording some more here in a little bit. In the next few weeks on the server, so I can start playing that again. Oh, it's right. I never battled you. Poop. Well, I guess we're gonna battle this guy, even though he's gonna be way over leveled. What memory? What quality about yourself do you value the most? Probably my kindness, in my opinion. I value myself as a kind person, and somebody who's gonna be there for some other people and try to help out as much as I can. So, what is the longest amount of time that you slept for? Probably 16 hours. I wouldn't say any more. Probably 16 hours. I think I've done that. I think I've done that much. I think so. But yeah, pretty much that. We're gonna do these questions. Have you ever been in love? Next question. That's a hard one, actually. It's a really hard one to answer because it's hard to tell if you've been in love. I've never had a girlfriend, and I've not ever really been in much of big relationships. I've had a couple of girls that I've dated maybe 3 times. I think there was 2 girls I dated 3 times, and both of them I told that I really liked, and they both blew me off at that point. I was kind of more of a jerk on the second time around. She told me that she wasn't interested and stuff like that, and then I was like, all right, you know, that's fine. And I know you're not trying. I know you're not supposed to like be a jerk after you know. It's not even like I didn't even break up with her or anything. But I know you're not supposed to like be a jerk or anything. You're supposed to try to be their friends, but it's hard to be someone's friend when they told you they're not interested and you still are. So I had a hard time with that. That was last fall, but it's been over a year since then anyway. So it wouldn't have worked out anyway. I was like 3 or 4 years older than her, so it's like it was gonna be weird. So you lose some, you win some, you lose some. I have not found the one I've won yet, so hopefully I will find that eventually. But for now, you know, it's hard to really know if you've been in love. I've been told that. I've been really told that, in fact. I don't remember if the Mewsticks were... actually, I want to check that real quick. I don't remember if the Mewsticks were in world or not. We need to go to Route 7. I've never seen Mewstic. It's random in grass. Okay, so we gotta be in grass, but it's only 10%, so it's pretty low on the low scale there. But yeah, so I would say, yeah, I probably have felt felt things for a couple girls in my life, but they didn't feel the same way back. So I'd probably know, but kind of yeah at the same time. I don't want to battle these berserkers. All I want to do is find a random Pokemon in the grass, and it would be a Mewstic. So let's see. A lot of these are repeating. What has changed since you were younger? Other than my voice and myself, obviously. Probably. Actually, not much, to be honest. I guess my parents have been a lot less strict about things, obviously, as I've grown up. You know, they tried to force us to stay away from video games and stuff. You know, from violent stuff. And from YouTube and from the internet in general, and then obviously that didn't work. So I mean, my mom tried to stop me from uploading videos originally back in 2012. So, and that obviously ended up not happening. I've been uploading since 2013. So, yeah, probably that I would say the biggest change. When did you go on your last vacation? Gosh, that's like 4 years ago. I have not really been on vacation. I've taken time off and been in my house, if that counts. Staycations. Probably, last time I would say a big vacation was Disneyland. Back in 2014, 15, I think is what it was. So, probably back then was the last time I took a major vacation to Anaheim, California for Disneyland. That was a lot of fun, so. There's a Mewstic. Beautiful. Beautiful, my Mewstic. Beautiful. Alright, next up. How often do you nap? I do this way more often than I used to now, to be honest. I nap very, very often now. I'll nap at work, to be honest, sometimes. When I have to sit down, I'll go sit down. You know, that should be the rule of thumb anyway. When you need to sit down, you just need to go sit down. If you're getting to the point where you're so dang tired you can't even, keep your eyes open, then go sit down for a few minutes. Rest your eyes, set a timer. You know, that's what that's what my coworker does. I need to learn how to do that more often, but yeah. But I would say probably every 2 or 3 days, I try to get a few hour nap in. So I used to be really against naps. I didn't like them because I used to wake up really, really angry from naps, and I don't know why. But I used to just not like waking up from naps because I was really, really angry and frustrated when I would. So, but obviously that's changed throughout my life, and now I'm to the point where I take them every few days. Where I'll lay down when I feel like it. If I put my face against the pillow, I'm I'll lay down. If I feel like I need to lay down, I'll lay down, and I'll wake up 4 hours later. But still, at least I feel refreshed after that, and I want to get things done. So it's also a good thing. I don't want to take damage to this thing, because I don't think I can do damage to it because it's I just repeated 3 words. I'm so sorry. I'm getting to the point where it's oh, doggy, you're recording for way too long at this point. I've only been recording for not even an hour, so still got quite a bit to go on this list. But yeah, naps. Not something to really do very often. Okay, this is the correct capture. Beautiful. Alright, beautiful. What qualities do you value most in a friend? Only if they're Nixer. That's the qualities I have in a friend, if they're Nixer. Just kidding. I guess, you know, qualities valuable in a friend is like just somebody I can talk to, really, none the least, and somebody who cares. I found that mostly in the JFS. So, I mean, I'd say the qualities I find in friends are the qualities I find in the JFS guys, because most of them I find the same qualities in. We're all good people who want to be friends and have a good time. That's the case. That's what I would say. Where are we headed to next, by the way? We need to head to Galar Mine number 2 for a couple different mons here. Galar Mine number 2 for Krogonk and Binacle. Which we're not too far from it, but no, we are way far from it. Never mind. I was thinking like, oh, we're in the right area. No, we're not. Really far from Galar Mine number 2. Let's see. If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do? If you knew I couldn't fail, what would I do? It's a weird question. I guess just literally, probably, gosh. Probably get a girlfriend. I probably would get a girlfriend. As sad as that answer is, I probably would get a girlfriend. Maybe get popular on YouTube, possibly. Get more subscribers. If I couldn't fail, if I'm like destined to get more subscribers, then I might do that. Or improve upon my social skills or my voice skills. So probably what I ended up doing. Silly things, but fun things at the same time. Okay, there's a binnacle. Let's do Krogonk. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in Galar Mine number 2. I don't think that was it, though, other than Binnacle and Krogonk. After that, it's just going to be a lot of... Well, there's still more to catch, but I need to get... there's going to be a lot of evolutions and breeding to get a lot more of the mons, but we're up to, like... We're stopped to a pretty good amount now. I think we're doing pretty good today on the amounts of Pokemon we're caught. So this is my goal. Is just try to get as much as I possibly can. Let's get a Krogonk here real quick. Next question, though. Next question. Let's see. What is one of your favorite words or phrases? Probably frick. Favorite word is probably frick. I say it a lot. Frick me, dog. Dog is a word I say a lot. Probably something like that lines. You what, mate? I'm just kidding. That's Muck's favorite says. That's Muck's favorite saying. Oh, there's a Krogonk. Come here. Yeah. Frick is something I say a lot. They do say don't die to a lot of people when I leave. That's what I'll say to people when they leave the house or something, or when I'm leaving work. I'll say don't die. Or I always say have fun. That's something that I say a lot. It's pretty fun. So yeah, simple as that. Would you rather be homeless for a year or be in jail for a year? Oh gosh, what are some of these questions? Why would you ever choose either one of those? Probably be homeless, I guess. I guess you're being fed in prison. I don't want to be in prison. I really don't. I really have no desire to be in prison. Prison is not a good place to be. Because people there are scary in the first place. So, I don't want to be in prison. So, yeah, homeless. I'd rather be homeless for a year. Because at least you can probably scourge for something. What is your earliest memory? Do you prefer to eat at home or eat out? Oh, gosh. Probably eat... I don't know. That's a weird question, in my opinion. Probably eat in. I like eating in the house more often. I could probably go get something and then bring it back. If that works. What are your hobbies? YouTube, Pokemon, Minecraft. That's pretty much my hobbies. I mean, science, I guess, is a hobby. I do want that to be my job eventually, but science. Barbarical, we can get that later. That's a breed. We're at 7 for a Carablast. Wait, wasn't I just over there? I was just over there. Gosh dang it, I should have thought about trying to find a Carablast. Wait, couldn't I found a Carablast? Where? Okay, where? I'm looking this up again. Route 7, we've got Carablast. Random in the grass. Yeah, there's a 25% chance. We never ran into one. Oh, we gotta go back to Route 7, guys. Should have done this before, but hey, whatever, that's fine. Found a Carablast, and then we need to go to Route 10 for Beartick. Which, to be honest, I could have just caught last episode, but whatever. And then we got to Route 6 for a bunch of Mons. Glenwood Tangle. Route 8. There's so much on this. There's too much on this list. I thought we were going to get through a lot of it, but honestly, it's been pretty difficult to get through some of this. Yeah. Next question. Let's ask a question. Where did you go last on vacation? What's better, having high expectations or having low expectations? Low expectations, to be honest. I don't think you should overhype yourself. I feel like having high expectations of something is harmful. And I feel like, and this is going to be a very controversial opinion. I like this game quite a bit, and this actually could apply to this game quite a bit, actually. This, especially to this game, could be applied. Corviknights. I need to find Corviknights here. Jeez. Don't have high expectations of things because you're going to be overhyped when it comes out, and if it disappoints you, you're going to be very disappointed. Instead of just being, if you have low expectations going into something, then you're not going to be as disappointed as you were with high expectations. I feel like this game suffered that extremely, way too extremely. People hate this game, and I don't think it deserves that because I think it's a pretty dang great game. Everything about it has been pretty fun. I'm my gripes about it. I do, and you'll hear more about it in my final thoughts video. But don't go into something having high expectations because you're gonna ruin your experience of it. People who came into this game having way too high of an expectations for it, being like, oh, this is gonna be Breath of the Wild or something like that, or at least I feel like even the speculation of it, like before it even came out, before we even really knew much about it. People were saying it's going to be like Breath of the Wild. No, it's not. There's nothing about this game is like Breath of the Wild. And so you shouldn't be expecting something along that line. So don't do that to yourself. Really, like seriously, think about it. Don't allow yourself to think this game is going to be on top of the A-list of Pokemon. It's just not going to be. So I would say low expectations, 100%. Would you rather be on a best player on a horrible team or worst player on a great team? Worst player on a great team, in my opinion. That way you're not in the limelight a lot, I guess. Gotta find a freaking Carablast. All I care about Carablast, man. That's a Toxel. I didn't know you could find Toxels here. What would motivate you to run a marathon? If I got early access to a Pokemon game, if I can get like a month early access to like a brand new Pokemon game, I'd be down. I'll say Gen 9. If I got early access to Gen 9, that would be amazing. But then I wouldn't be able to record it actually, so I guess I don't know. Yeah, I'll say that. Give me early access to a Pokemon game, then I will run a marathon for people. Definitely. Where is anything? What is anything? I need random Pokemon. Would you rather be poor or ugly? Ugly, I guess. I'd rather have money than like squander. I guess if you rather be poor, you could be ugly because you don't have the options of getting like soap. So you probably end up being stinky and stuff. You probably wouldn't have hair care products or anything. So probably would end up being poor and ugly anyway. Probably just ugly. If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? I don't like this question. I've never really liked these questions because they're dumb. It's dumb. But probably just water. I need water. None of these. I'll take water. I think a lot of water. In fact, I'm actually quite thirsty right now. It's really warm. It's really warm in my room right now. Like very warm in my room. Way more warmer than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's get rid of this Garvantula. Let's get rid of the Garvantula. And then we will have that whole grass area to myself. Let's just find a freaking Gyarablast. That'd be freaking great. So it's not like super. It's pretty common. It's only what 15% is what it said. 25%. It's like one of the most common Pokemon. It's up there with Toxel. And yet it's not coming. Oh. No, it's 5% in Shield. Oh, so it's even less percentage than the Mewstic. It's actually 25% in Sword. I just now noticed that. So, I mean, we can find it, yeah, but it's just gonna take a butt ton of time. So, I think we're just gonna leave that one alone then, because it's like really low catch rate. See if I can. Let's see if it's this. It's just Shellman. So let's head on to the next route then. I'll get that later. We're gonna go Beartic now. There are many more things done. So I'd rather get the easy ones than the hard ones out of the way, because this is going to be a lot of time consumption. Okay, the Joy-Con drift is really bad today. I apologize. Joy-Con drift is horrendous today. I don't even know why it's doing it. I've not experienced this much Joy-Con drift in probably 6 or 7 months. Okay, let's grab this Beartic. I knew they spawn right here. So, you could acquire any skill. What would you choose? It's a cool question, actually. Probably math. Maybe high advanced math, possibly. Like I just acquire high advanced math. That'd be fantastic. I think that'd be actually pretty fun. So high advanced math. Hangout spot. We already answered that question. Which flavor ice cream? Cookie dough. What website do you visit the most? YouTube. That's pretty simple right there. YouTube. Probably second place is probably like Cerebi or something like that. Oh, come on. That was close. You can't really do anything to me, but still, none the least, I want to catch him. Get in this ball, my friend, so I can get rid of you off of my list here. One of the big boys on the list that I gotta get done. Should probably more Pokeballs soon. Nice. Beartic accomplished. I just clicked on it twice. Getting a text bubble. There we go. Next up was at the Route 6, because there's like 3 Mons we gotta get in Route 6. I gotta get another Tramp-Inch so I can get a Vibrava. Let's see. Question time. What would you eat? Eat food that fell on the floor? Absolutely not. What is your favorite meal of the day? Lunch. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? President of the United States. For a little bit, and then I wanted to be a meteorologist. Explains my username actually. I wanted to be a meteorologist up until I was like maybe 13, maybe 14-ish, and then I decided to be a teacher. So that's my history of my job dreams, my job life. My job life has mostly been custodial work, but Route 6. We got to find a Durant, Heatmore, and a Vibrava here, or not a Vibrava, but a Trapinch. I want to see how common they are. We can find Trapinches in the overworld for 1% though. It's not very often actually. No, 5% in Shield. Random in grass. We can find Heatmores. We can find Durants. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know. Yeah, so that's the history of my desires of working and stuff like that. Please be a Durant. Yes, brilliant. Okay, what do we want to go next? What is your favorite day of the week? Friday. What is your favorite subject in school? Science. Pretty simple question there. I love science. I'm in science all my life, if not followed behind history and possibly math after that. So history always interested me, and science has just been something that I've loved throughout my entire life. I actually got an award for it in 9th grade because of how much I liked it. I did a science project that when we didn't even need to do a science project. So I've done quite a bit in science throughout my life, and I still do. So I love it, and that's just been that way for a while. What do you do when you're bored? I play Pokemon. What is your earliest memory? Oh, I already answered that question. Yeah, some of these are kind of just like, some of these are just kind of popping up after another. Catch this freaking thing. I got quite a bit of stuff done today, and I feel like I want to get more and more done. I don't know if I want to play after I'm done with this episode, because it's like I'm getting a little tired. To be honest, it's only 7:30, and it's like I'm getting a little tired. I want to get through this episode real quick, and then I want to actually record episode 28 or 48 as well, so I can get that done, because I got to get the Saturday's videos ready to go as well. I know I'm like over preparing, but I feel like I need to over prepare for these videos. Again, like I said earlier, it's January 1st for me, and you guys aren't seeing this until January 28th, I think, is what I ended up saying. So yeah, you guys aren't seeing this until like January 28th. Oh, come on, seriously? I can't really damage you, my friend. I'll probably kill you even with my bug moves. Yeah, so I want to be over prepared, because I feel like we're gonna go back to the semester now, and it's gonna be kind of crazy. People are gonna be all over the new building, just making a mess, and my boss's boss is gonna get our butts about things, and so got a lot to do, and I just don't want to have that worry about my series behind my back and stuff like that. And be like that in the back of my mind. I'm just like, oh, I gotta make sure episode 25 is uploaded. That was uploaded earlier this week. But I gotta make sure that next week's episodes are uploaded, and I don't have the time to do it because I'm like getting less and less sleep because of this job, and so it's nice for me to be able to see the entire series is prepared for. But it's also kind of like delusional at the same time, because I probably don't need to be prepared so dang much where it's like the whole series is done beforehand. But it would be nice to see everything done before I go back to work, to be honest, because it's like that's quite a good feeling to say. Quite a good feeling. There's regarding a Dugtrio now. Need to find a Heatmore and another Trapinch so I can get. I could just breed a Trapinch, but I need to get a Vibrava because I've gotten a Flygon already and a Trapinch. It's kind of awkward when you get the first and last evolution, but not the middle evolution. So I need to find a Hitmore, definitely. Run to another Dugtrio. We gotta go to Glimwood Tangle. And after Glimwood Tangle, we gotta go to Route 8. And that's it. Looks like. Alright, see if we can get these ones done. See if we can get Route 6, Glimwood Tangle, and Route 8. Oh, it's Arena Trap, that's right. Yeah, Route 6, Route 8, and like Glimwood Tangle done real quick. We should be able to. Shouldn't be that bad. So, next question. If you go back in time and change one thing, what would that be? I don't know. I don't know, because if you shouldn't mess with time. I probably would start YouTube earlier or something like that. I probably told myself to do that earlier, convince my parents to start YouTube earlier than I did. So, probably a good question. Are you a risk taker? What is a big risk you've taken? No, I'm not a risk taker in the first place. And the biggest risk I've ever taken is probably buying this computer. Probably buying this $2,600 computer I bought. So, don't battle you masks. Please go away. I want to find a Heatmore. I know there's a lot of Heatmores here. I battled Heatmore upon Heatmore earlier in my but in one of my grinding sessions here. I know they're here. And I've seen Trapinches as well, because I battled Trapinches here too. Come on, be Heatmore. That's a Scorpy. That's a Scorpy, not a Heatmore. Nowhere near a Heatmore, actually. Oh, I'm tired. I am very, very tired, actually. I think I'm gonna need some water here. Probably raise my energy up a bit. I don't want to battle you, you mask. Please go away. Eat more. I never really saw many Durants here before, and now I'm all of a sudden getting a bunch of Durants, which is weird. I never saw any Durants here, and now I'm getting a ton of Durants. I didn't even know you could find Durants here until like the other day. Eat more. That's so Cobra. Oh no. It's gonna be another one of these routes where we're just not gonna be able to find anything for 20 minutes. Heatmore does. It wasn't very. It was pretty common. It wasn't like super uncommon or anything. Oh, there we go. Heatmore. All right. What is the worst job that you've ever had? I need to get back into the energy of these questions. Worst job I've ever had. I worked at a Sam's Club. If you don't know what a Sam's Club is, it's basically like Costco, but for like Walmart. Walmart owns a company called Sam's Club that acts like Costco, where it's like you get deals on like buying loads and loads of things. And it's not a bad idea. They just kind of waste your money. I would actually recommend going to Costco more often. I worked at Sam's Club as a cart pusher, as the person who would bring the carts back to the store and stuff like that after people would, you know, go out and put the groceries in their car. And I had a terrible boss, who they claimed that they wanted to be there for me, and they never were. I always told them I didn't want Sundays on because I had church, and they never ever. They said, oh yeah, we can help you out with that, and they never ended up listening. And after that, they actually ended up like putting me on Sundays more often, and it pissed me off. Like, it just pissed me off. And I had like really weird coworkers, and to some really bizarre things and stuff. And the one guy was like 30 or something, been working there for like 15 years of his life. It's like, and I was like, oh, I feel terrible for you, my friend. I mean, no offense to people who are cart pushers and like love that. I mean, like, more power to you if you are, but it's like, I just feel bad for you if that's the case. So it's like, I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. I thought I would like it because I'm an organizational person, but it just, in the end, it wasn't for me. It really wasn't. So that's what I'll say, is it wasn't for me. And my bosses weren't great people, and my coworkers just were odd, and I just didn't enjoy being around them. So I just ended up leaving that job and never looking back. So I'm just think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna just breed a trap inch off camera, and we're just gonna head to okay, can we just not do this, please? Okay, the Joy-Con drift is horrendous today. I'm gonna head up to Greenmount Tangle so we can get a bunch of Pokemon there. So I gotta find a Phantump. We gotta find a Phantump. We gotta find a Rangaroo, and that's it. And then the rest are well, it's just one Route 8 actually. All right, so we gotta find 2 Pokemon in here, and then Route 8, and then I think we'll be done for today. I am tired. I am tired. I don't even know how long we've been recording for. An hour and 18 minutes. Perfect, actually. That's a pretty good amount of time. What is your favorite place to shop? Probably Walmart, actually, because it's close by. It's about 5 minutes from here. It doesn't take too long to run down there and grab something quickly you need. And it's pretty cheap prices. I know most people, it's like Walmart. It's like trashy places and stuff, but I find it easily enough to do. And honestly, where I live, there's not many options for shopping. So I either go to that or Target is a good place to get things, I feel like. Target is actually closer to my work. So it's like, it's a lot easier to do Target when I'm at work, or it's a lot easier to do Walmart when I'm at home. So I do like shopping online, not very often though. I do get like pop figures and video games and technology online. Obviously, I ordered my computer online. I've ordered Sword and Shield online, but that was about it, really. Okay, next question. You could choose to live in any era. What would it be? I would live in the colonialist era, actually. if I had to choose. I could probably go for that because I would love to see like how the 13 colonies ended up being and stuff like that. Just living their lives, living how, I mean, maybe not, I would probably miss modern day stuff obviously, but it's like I would love to see that part of history more than anything else. It's like just the revolution and all that kind of stuff was a lot of fun, and just going into that new world and having no clue what was going to happen, and being under repressive of England and stuff at the same time. That would have been a lot of cool. So, what is the biggest thing you've ever won? I don't know. Probably like probably that one science thing I was saying earlier. It's probably the biggest thing I've ever won. Probably not much else, I wouldn't say. Not much else. Not much else I can say on that list, really. We can find more Pokemon here. Yeah. That's the GL question. What is the least favorite job you ever had? I've already did that question. What's one more thing you'd like to become better at? Making Let's Plays, I would say. Really, actually, well, specifically, I would like to become better at like graphical design, because I feel like I don't know if I'm like horrible at it. I feel like I'm pretty good at it right now, but I think I could become really better. Could be better. I could become a lot better at it. Improving upon my skills all the time and stuff. So that's one thing I probably I want to become better at over time, is the graphic designs of my Let's Plays and stuff like that, of my thumbnails, my channel and stuff. There's got a lot of great people in JFS here that are way better than I am. In fact, one that's going to school for it, Nixer. And so I'd like to be more like him with his stuff. What was the last book you ever read? I was reading a book a few days ago called What If by Random Monroe. This guy does XDDC comics online. That is a netball, and I just caught you, my friend. Okay, interesting. I don't know how that worked, but I just Joy-Con drift that into existence, I guess. Where did the Glenmore Tangle stuff go? There it is. Yeah. But it's a really fun book about science and stuff. So you just go read it out. Really fun. Fun, idiotic science, basically. It's like taking stupid questions and answering with science. Kind of fun thing to think about. Yeah. This is the last book I've ever read. Well, I mean, I've read other books recently, but not recently, but over the past few years that I've quite liked. But honestly, I don't remember much about them. That's what to answer that question. What do you think the best invention is? The Switch. Probably the Switch. I actually would say, the internet. I probably would say the internet. I think it's been probably the most influential invention of all time. Other than maybe cars or a light bulb or something, but the internet is definitely something that I think was a hit. We need to find a Phantom. If you could start any business, what would it be? I would start a business for probably. If I could start a business, I don't really plan on starting a business. It's a weird thing. If I could start a business, I'd probably actually start it for custodial services. In my opinion, I probably would actually start it for custodial services, cleaning carpets, cleaning houses that need help. Because I feel like I could probably excel at running that kind of thing, getting the equipment that I need, hiring people I know that I know that would do the work, and getting them paid enough that they need to. So I think it's a good question, to be honest. I think that's a good question. Let's see. What is your dream job? My dream job would be a scientist. I'd probably be more like a researcher. Volcanic researcher probably would be the best. I'm not finding Phantoms. Sheesh, this is weird. Phantoms. And then I gotta find one more Mon. Literally, one more Mon after that, and then I can be done for today. But, yeah, researcher would be something I would really love to do eventually in the future. I'd love to try to do that. I wanted to be able to do teaching, high school education. But the more and more I've been thinking about it recently, the more and more I'm like, I feel like I'd rather just go into, like, researching at the same time. Because I like researching. And I think it would always be fun to go out there and just go see for yourself and have, you know, the hands-on experiences with the things that you love. So I feel like researching is probably my dream job at this point. Other than like being a billionaire or something. No, dumb job. What's your favorite dessert? I have run into so many of these. Okay, fun story. Well, the other day when I was going through getting the living decks ready, I was trying to find ponitas, and I could not find one for the life of me. And now I'm running into them every few seconds. And I was running into phantoms all the time last time. So all I want to do is find a phantom. Simple as that. Which is better, being a boss or an employee? Oh gosh, I've been both now. That's weird. I always think it's weird when I always think about my job and I'm like, I'm a supervisor. And I always think that's weird because I always don't think of myself as a supervisor. But like my job title is technically actually a supervising custodian. And so it's like I am a supervisor to part-time workers. I have my own employees, and it's like it's weird to think that. And so I think I don't know what I would say. I think being the employee might be better than being the boss. Because the boss... Seriously, another Ponyta. You gotta be kidding me. Phantom has like way more spawn ratage than freaking Ponyta does. But yeah, I feel like being the employee is better than being the boss. Boss has a lot on him. Or on her or him. Has a lot of like weight on their shoulders. And so, and they have to be the ones to come up with all the work and stuff. And just being the employee is they're helping out as much as they possibly can, right? And they get to do all they're given a set amount of tasks and says do this, right? And that's a pretty simple thing. So I think being the employee is a lot easier than being the boss, in my opinion. Now that I've been both, especially I've been both at the same job. I was an employee before I was a boss, before I was upgraded to a supervisor. But yeah. What is the last gift you received? Christmas, obviously. I actually got Ring Fit Adventure from my brother. I said that earlier. I do want to live stream that. I might have at this point. I don't know. Considering that this is the beginning of January and this goes out at the end of January, so I may have live streamed that. But I want to do that. That's probably the last major gift. I got some things from my parents and stuff like that for my Switch. It's pretty fun. I got like I got a wireless, not a wireless, but I got a Joy-Con controller thing that's over there on my TV stand. It's pretty cool. Got a light behind my computer as well. That's green and stuff. I like that a lot. Yeah, so you know, Christmas obviously was pretty fun. I really enjoyed it. I know I'm talking about this like way month later, but I'm getting so freaking hot in here that I'm really nervous about this episode now. But yeah, Christmas was fun. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm just like, I'm just bizarred out by like why there is no phantom spawning when I had a ton of them spawning before, and now I'm getting 0. I should just caught one while I had the chance to. Goodness gracious. The funny thing is, I mean, I gotta get a Trevenant somehow, and I can't trade unless I get my sword Let's Play started, or my sword solo stuff going, but I haven't done that yet. I don't think I'm going to do that until like next week, so yeah, I've got some plans for Saturday already that I know what I'm going to be doing, so yeah, I don't want to give up on this one because I feel like it's a pretty common Pokemon, so it shouldn't be that hard. What's this Sinistea? Okay, I need to figure this out because why is it not spawning very often? Where is... Oh, I don't want to do that. It's a 10% chance. It's a 10% chance in the grass. It's the same percentage as like Ponyta, I guess. It's just acting like Pony the other day. Oh, there we go. Phantom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. I do need to get a Trevenant, but we'll get that later. We can get that definitely later. Level Ball. What? Try a Level Ball. Way lower than mine. Quick catcher. Bread. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, Phantom accomplished. Let's go grab a Lunatone, and then I think I'm going to end the episode off because we're getting really long on the episode here. Let's grab a Lunatone, and I'll do a couple of these other ones that I haven't done off camera. Like all the breeding stuff, we'll do off camera. So I don't want to have you guys wait a lot of time for this. Because we'll do the last episode here in a little bit when I'm getting to the point where I'm feeling a bit better. Yeah. We'll grab that Lunatone, and then we'll be done. We'll be on our way. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, never mind. We're going to battle. We're going to battle. I don't want to do too much editing on this episode, so it's like I just want to battle. Get it out of the way. Carlia and a Ninetales. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We can take them both out. I am like 30 levels above them anyway. Or like 40 levels above them. So we'll take him out as much as I possibly can. It's not very effective on the Ninetales though, so we'll take care of him. Gone. Curly is gone at least. Blew him back. Okay. I didn't mean to battle them. Because I forgot, I really didn't do much battling in this area because I was like super close to the gym, and so I didn't want to do as much battling. That would be my fault. That would be my fault completely. Let's grab the boy, the Lunatone himself. I know where they spawn. I remember I'm seeing where they spawn, but I gotta get to Bologna real quick to get to the flyable area. You can't fly England with Tangle, which makes sense because you're in a massive like forest and stuff. Let's fly to Route 8, which is over here, not over there. Let's catch ourselves a Lunatone. Lunatone. Alright, Lunatone, where is you? Where is you at, dog? So I can capture you. I think I remember seeing where they were at least. Go down. Okay, running into the Phalanx immediately. Cool as Phalanx is, I don't need to run into you right now, Phalanx. I am done with you. Long, long time ago. Where is Lunatones? The only Lunatones I know in the wild area have like explosion is the problem. And, oh, there's one. So I don't want this one to have explosion and just kill me immediately, or just kill itself immediately. I try to catch like 4 of these things, and like they all just explode on me for whatever bizarre reason. Because that's what Lunatones do apparently, is explode. Just get in the ball. Oh great. You're gonna future sight an explosion, my friend? Is that what's gonna happen here? You're just gonna kill me? You just decide that I'm gonna end, and you're gonna end me? Well, no, you're gonna get this ball. You're gonna future sight yourself inside of my PC, in my Pokedex. So help me complete it, or not complete it, but get me close to it at least. Get the ball. Just get the ball. Oh, come on. I don't know why I have hard times with Pokemon. Sometimes I can't touch you. That's the case. I can't touch you. There's Future Sight. Did nothing. I didn't think it was gonna do anything anyway. This is before even the 5th gym, so 6th gym. I mean. Oh, come on. Get in the ball. I can't damage it. There's no way I can damage it. I'll kill it if I touch it. Even one fire type attack will probably kill it. Oh, come on. Oh, great. He's got Stone Edge. Now he's a rock type. Duh. Not hard to get in the ball. I have had so many troubles with these dumb Lunatones. I don't want to have any more troubles with them. Oh, come on. No, get in the ball. Just stay in the ball. Oh, man, we're going to be here all day. We're going to be here catching this Lunatone all day. Get in the Lunatone. Get in the ball. Get in the Lunatone. Thank you. Ugh, goodness gracious. I don't want to deal with you anymore. Gone. Alright, cool. So there's most of my list there. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff I missed, but honestly, I'm not going to go back and get them because they're going to take time to do. But that helps my list immensely because it looks a lot more green than it did before now. So, that helped me out quite a bit. So thank you guys for sticking around and watching that. We'll see how many Pokemon I've got, and then we'll end the episode off here. No, send him to the box. Oh, I should have taken that from him. Dang it. That's money. Let's go to my PC box. Okay, so this is what we've got in this episode. We've got 12, 32, 34 Pokemon. No, not 12. This is 12, so 18, 20 Pokemon. Not very much. So 20 Pokemon. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, I would say, because I think that's like 334 or something like that. 328. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, I'll accept that. You know, I thought I was gonna get like 50 this episode, but honestly, I did a lot of stuff off camera, so we did get probably the amount I was gonna end up getting in the first place. So, anyway, I want to say thank you guys for watching very, very much. You guys are I very much appreciate you guys sticking around for this episode because it's been a long one. You know, and there's been a lot that I did, and so I very much appreciate you guys watching. If you did all the way to the end, and heck, thank you guys. My commentary has gotten like less and less great as I've gone throughout this episode, so I apologize very much. But I've enjoyed it, so it's been good. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for the finale. Bye.